Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Read. My name is David, and I'm your host for this channel. We've been going strong for the past. I think this is our third year. We've been seeing incredible growth over the past 2 years. January hits really, really big. Um, that's my dog. That's Freya. She's also a co-host, I guess you could say. So I just wanted to put this here to kind of go over everything. I'm liking everything that we're doing. I'm getting a little more comfortable while reading. Still stumble at times as we just saw, and but I'm feeling a lot more comfortable. I'm getting a lot of the reading done a lot faster than I was expecting, which makes me feel even better. Right now we currently have Wednesday episodes and Friday episodes. I don't plan on adding any more days to that unless I get, like, let's say 3 years ahead of myself, which at the rate we're going could be a possibility. I wanted to talk about that I made a couple more changes to our reading schedules. If you are interested in those, please go to the posts tab. That's usually where I've got kind of our roadmaps for both Wednesdays and Fridays. I've changed some things up. I know in the last update I talked about maybe doing The Giver with 2 chapters per episode, but The Giver is one of those books that a lot of schools are still kind of using in their curriculum. So I'm not going to do 2 chapters with that one. I want to do 1 chapter per for that book. That way, if anyone out there is looking for that specific chapter, they don't have to click a bunch of things just to get to where they were in the readings. One of the biggest things that I have found out is with the Magician series. I was not expecting such a big following that came out of it. Apparently someone out there is using the Magicians in their curriculum, which I thank you guys for wholeheartedly for doing that. That's amazing. I was expecting maybe 10 to 15 people would even care to listen or watch it or whatever, and we're looking at over 1,000 views for almost every single episode of The Magicians alone. In the second book, we're in the 3 digits for most of those episodes. The biggest episode that we have on the channel right now is like 5.2 thousand views, and it's on the first episode of The Magician. So I thank you guys wholeheartedly. Like that, I couldn't even fathom it being that popular. Like, yeah, it was a great TV show, but honestly, I just wanted to read the books to see the differences, and I'm really happy with how that story even progressed. I'm speaking to you now post recording of the third book, so that's completely uploaded and done with. I love the whole ending of it, better than what they did with the show. I was very surprised with a lot of things that they changed that they really should have just left in the show. But both are good mediums for that specific story. I still love the show. Quentin in general, I hate him in the books. Absolutely. I can't stand him. But in the show, he's one of my favorite characters. Elliot is absolutely a favorite in both mediums. But little off topic there. Hopefully you guys are having as much of a good time with the Magician series as I have been. One other thing that I want to bring up is the memberships. Last video, I had 3 tiers put out. I have since decided that the 3rd tier was kind of useless, so I have erased the 3rd tier and put all of its benefits into the second tier. So the first tier is like $5 or something like that, and it's you get your emojis, you get your loyalty badges and things like that. You get to participate in a few other things. You get the member shout outs. And then with the second tier, which is only $10, you can join the members polls, which I'll end up adding like from time to time, like, hey, what books would you guys rather read, or have me read, etc. Then you guys can kind of shape the channel how you kind of want, with how I'm thinking of which books I'd like to bring in. And with the second tier, you also get early videos. Now, we're not talking like an hour early or a day early. Like right now, if you were a second tier member, you could have all of the rest of Trigger, all of the rest of the Magician's Land. All of that is already uploaded, and you can go ahead and access it day one of purchase. You're also going to get access to all of the books that I am going to be currently reading this week. Like this week for Wednesdays, I am working on reading Of Mice and Men and The Giver. So those two books gets us all the way into June of next year. After I upload those, the people who are second tier members will already have access to those. They can go ahead and watch and read along and all of that, whereas everyone else is just going to have to wait for the weekly releases. So I'm trying to bring in a little more content, so that we can so that I can satisfy the members, to justify the price per month, which I mean it's not a whole lot, but I'm not stressing over that. Other than that, let me know of other books that you guys might want to see. I remember there being someone who wanted me to read Jumper. I've heard of another book series called Carl's Dungeon something. That someone else was thinking about. Let me go into my list here. I'm thinking of doing The Hunchback of Notre Dame at some point. Maybe even digging into some plays like maybe Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, some of the classics and things like that. We're getting into Jurassic Park next year for Halloween, so that's exciting. It was Dungeon Crawler Carl was a recommendation. I hear that one's doing pretty well. Shantaram was also recommended. I wouldn't mind doing at least a book from the Dexter series, Darkly Dreaming Dexter. I'd be interested to see that, to see what the difference is between the show and the book. So just let me know. Give me the feedback. You guys are giving me everything to keep motivated. And hopefully you continue to watch and enjoy the content. Just let me know. Thanks. See you guys around.